My dad was a stocky, dark-haired man with a thick mustache. He loved to fish. He was the reason I got into hunting and fishing. He took me out as soon as I could walk, and my earliest memories are walking the local state game area and fishing with him. We had a small local river that had a great pike fishing spot. The northern pike would run out of the local reservoir in the spring and hold in the river until the water warmed up. It was our yearly tradition to hit that spot on our pike opener. The fishing spot would occasionally get a giant pike in it. One year, my dad hooked one of those giant pike. He fought the fish till he got it close to shore, but just as he was about to net it, the huge pike broke his line. That pike became his obsession. He was as much a fish storyteller as he was a fisherman. I can remember him sitting around the table, telling stories to my uncles about how that pike was a 50-inch muskie, and it was cutting off guys who were fishing it with steel cable for line. The days went by, and we got a beautiful May morning to fish again. We headed to the bait store, and Dad asked the guy as usual for 6 of the biggest sucker chubs he had. We got to the river and rigged up. The fishing hole was very small. It was basically where a small feeder creek fed into the river, and the pike liked to lay up under a tree on the corner and ambush prey coming in and out of the creek. Unlike these soft kids today, my dad didn't give me the good spot. Ha ha! He claimed his hole, and I was left to fish the junk water on the perimeters. There are a few things I remember most about fishing with him. I'm not a smoker, but that smell of him lighting up a Marlboro menthol on a cold spring morning will always stick with me. It's that first puff smell I like. Dad casted that big bobber in the hole and lit a smoke, and we settled down and waited. It wasn't long before the bobber went underwater. Dad set the hook and knew it was a giant pike immediately. Fish on! The fight is fuzzy to me, but I remember him getting it to shore and then flipping out. He had got the big one. He was shaking so bad it was crazy. I remember him trying to stuff it in a 5-gallon bucket, and it wouldn't fit. We didn't stick around. We headed back to the bait shop so he could enter it in the local big fish contest. He won that year. 40 inches and 14 pounds. He had that